Welcome to another term for APUS history. We're going to be going through British North America, which is the first very important term from period 2. Here's your definition. The region colonized by England beginning in 1607 with Jamestown, Virginia. It grew to include the 13 colonies, which are part of the 4 colonial regions, New England, Chesapeake, Middle and Southern, and the British West Indies. So here are a couple maps for you so that you can see the region that we're talking about here. So you've got the Atlantic seaboard and the 13 colonies. And additionally, here you have the West Indies. Now, not all of these islands were controlled by the British. Some were controlled by the Spanish, for example, Cuba. But Jamaica and Barbados make up the most profitable islands here. So when discussing the British North America, you really want to center your focus on the 4 colonial regions and being able to explain how and why they developed and how they were similar or different from each other. And so here is a regional comparison chart that if you go back to the lesson videos, there's a video to cover each of these 4 regions. You can learn more and have an in-depth explanation of what you see on this chart. But ultimately, kind of the significance here is to be able to understand that various colonization and migration patterns developed based on the influences of imperial goals, cultures, and environments. So what you're going to see happening in period 2 is that the British North American colonies are going to be vastly different from the Spanish, from the Dutch, and from the French. And the environment and motivations for settlement largely determine the characteristics of the colonies. So more specifically, looking at our 4 colonial regions, our southern colonies have a very, very different environment than the New England colonies, and so that's going to have an impact on their way of life. Competition over resources often ignited conflict, so competition over resources between European countries and also with the American Indians who lived there. And then finally, the empire participated in a new network of transatlantic trade that included commercial, religious, philosophical, and political exchanges. So as the colonies develop, they're going to create new trade networks. And within those trade networks, it's not just any goods that are exchanged, but it's also ideas and culture and all of that. So I hope that quick video was helpful for you for just a quick overview of British North America. If so, please like and subscribe.